Helen Flynn, and I'm a lifelong parishioner here at St. Matthew's. One of the great things about the Catholic Church, I think, is our recognition of the communion of saints. That is the close connection that exists between we here on earth, who are known as the church militant, those who have died and are awaiting final purification, which is known as the church suffering, and those who are fully in God's presence, known as the church triumphant. Because we believe that those who have gone before us are not that far away, we have an opportunity to ask them for help, ask them to intercede for us in prayer to God, and for them to help us as well. With that in mind, I'd like to introduce you to one of my friends, Saint Therese of Lisieux. And I really think of her as a friend. When I was looking for a confirmation name, when I was in 4th grade and was being confirmed, my mother suggested Saint Teresa. I didn't know at the time that Saint Teresa, the little flower, was the same person of Saint Therese of Lisieux. So I took that name as my confirmation name, but I didn't really learn much about her. I took that name because my mother had said that when I was born, 6 weeks premature and was very tiny and put in an incubator, she had asked Saint Teresa to watch over me and take care of me. Years later, 50-some plus years later, a friend of mine said that sometimes my spirituality reminded her of Saint Teresa and wondered if I was familiar with her story. I wasn't, so she loaned me this autobiography of Saint Teresa, The Story of a Soul. When I was reading this booklet, and it's not a very big book, but I was reading it and I was amazed at how many things resonated with me, things that I had thought of before, things that made total sense to me. And I wondered, how could this be when her life was so different than mine? And this kind of disturbed me for a few days, and then it dawned on me. She hadn't been helping me just get through the first few weeks of life. She'd been helping me ever since. And so that is how our relationship, our friendship, blossomed. The fact that she had been helping me and guiding me through life without me ever knowing it, and even how that would work, was really amazing and delighted me. But then I had another staggering thought. God loved me so much that not only did he give me all of the wonderful people that I have here in my life on earth to help me along, but he had given me saints and angels to help me along my way as well. How many supernatural beings are looking out for me and for you? I got to thinking that maybe my imagination was just getting overactive and I was imagining these things. And then I found out in reading more about Saint Teresa that her feast day is my birthday. In her dying wish, she had said she wanted to spend her eternity helping people on earth. And who better to help than a little baby? God takes care of us in so many ways that we are not even aware of. Not only has he given us the people in this life to help us along the way, but he's given us saints and angels to watch over us and help us on our way. How many supernatural beings are watching over me and you? Have you ever thought of yourself as saint material? You are, you know. We are all called to be saints. To be in heaven with God, we have to become saints. But we are not going to become saints by our own accomplishments or our own holiness. We will become saints by turning our lives over to God and seeking what he wants for us in this life, seeking to be the people he created us to be. So come, grow with us.